The 2021 Alabama Joint Delegate Session will come to order. Welcome to the first ever virtual Alabama Joint Delegate Session. Please select one representative from your chapter to enter into the chat your chapter or school name and the number of delegates present. Will everyone please stay muted and keep your cameras on or off for the duration of the order. Madam Secretary, please take roll of the chapters and numbers of delegates entered into chat. While we verify the official delegates in attendance, it is my honor to introduce the officer team assisting with the delegate session. I am Brady Peavy, your college president from Reed State Community College. We have Chandler Smith, the college vice president from Wallace State Community College. Elizabeth Cornelius from the high school state president from DeKalb County Technology Center. And Sophie Hill, the high school secretary from Russellville High School. Madam High School Secretary, please read the minutes of the previous meeting.
The 2020 Alabama Skills USA State Conference was canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. There was no joint delegate session. Therefore, there were no minutes. The 2020-2021 Alabama Skills USA State Officer elections were conducted virtually.
Madam High School State President, will you share the legislative report and make the motion for updating the current Alabama Skills USA constitutional items?
The Legislative Committee proposals. 2021 Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution. For consideration by the delegates at the 2021 Alabama Skills USA Leadership and Skills Conference. Note, an amendment to the Alabama Skills USA Constitution may be adopted by a 2/3 vote of the official delegates present at the Alabama Skills USA State Conference. Submitted by the Alabama Skills USA Legislative Committee. Subject, Alabama Skills USA High School and College Constitutions. Proposal A, motion. Move to combine the Alabama Skills USA High School and College Constitutions into one Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution. Rationale. The aforementioned changes are recommended for the Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution. Whereas the suggested changes will permit more cohesion amongst the Alabama Skills USA High School and College Skills USA divisions. Whereas the suggested changes will create consistency with the Alabama Skills USA High School State Officer and the Alabama Skills USA College Officer Elections and Joint Delegation Session. Article 1, name would read as follows. The official name of this organization shall be the Alabama Skills USA Association of Skills USA Incorporated and may be referred to as Alabama Skills USA Association or Alabama Skills USA. Article 3, organization. Section 3 would read as follows. Alabama Skills USA shall operate according to the existing Alabama State Board of Education and Alabama Community College System and local division regulations and policies. Proposal B, motion. Move to replace the wording of Alabama Skills USA High School State Director and Alabama Skills USA College State Director with the Alabama Skills USA Association, with the exception of Section 6 Board of Directors. Rationale. The aforementioned changes are recommended for the Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution. Whereas the suggested changes will place accountability on the entire Alabama Skills USA Association. Proposal C, Article 5, meetings. Motion, move to establish a quorum according to Robert's Rules of Order for Board of Directors meetings and delegate meetings. Rationale, the aforementioned changes are recommended for the Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution. Whereas the suggested changes ensure that a quorum is reached for both the Board of Directors meetings and the delegate session. Section 2 would read as follows. A quorum for the Alabama Skills USA Board of Directors shall consist of 50% of members plus one member that are duly serving on the Alabama Skills USA Board of Directors. As a quorum for the delegate session shall consist of 50% of members present plus one. Proposal D. Article 6, Officers. Motion. Move to amend the state officer positions to be President, Vice President, Secretary, Reporter, Treasurer, Parliamentarian, and Historian for both high school and college officers. Rationale. The aforementioned changes are recommended for the Alabama Skills USA Association Constitution, whereas the suggested changes are as follows. The suggested changes will create consistency with the opening and closing ceremonies as they are performed according to their duties and procedures set forth in the Skills USA opening and closing ceremony technical standards for the 2021 and the foreseeable future. The suggested changes will eliminate ambiguity in the protocol for advancing officers in the event of officer removal or resignation amongst district vice presidents. The suggested changes will eliminate the need for officer candidates to designate themselves as state-only, district-only, or dual candidate. Elections. The high school state officers and college state officers of Alabama Skills USA shall be elected during the joint delegate session at the annual Alabama Skills USA conference.
Please click the link in the chat and vote on the 4 constitutional proposals. You will need to vote for each proposal, A, B, C, and D. You will be given the next 3 minutes to vote. Do not leave the delegate session. After 3 minutes, you will be electing the next group of Alabama Skills USA high school state officers. I will restate the instructions. Please click the link in the chat and vote on the 4 constitutional proposals. You will need to vote for each proposal, A, B, C, and D. You will be given the next 3 minutes to vote. Please do not leave the delegate session. After the next 3 minutes, you will be electing the next group of Alabama Skills USA high school state officers. You have 1 minute remaining. This year, the college officers will not be elected by delegates. They were selected by the Alabama Skills USA College State Director and staff. College delegates are encouraged to remain on the Zoom. However, voting on high school state officers will be by high school delegates only. Your college vice president, Chandler Smith, will share with you how the current Alabama Skills USA candidates were placed on the ballot.
All candidates were required to submit an application for state officer. All candidates were interviewed by a panel of judges comprised of the Alabama State Department staff, an industry partner, and a Skills USA advisor. Each candidate submitted a headshot and official dress. Finally, each candidate submitted a video campaign speech that you are about to enjoy. Following the viewing of each campaign speech, you will be given directions for voting. Please give them your attention and remember to let the candidate you feel best represents Alabama Skills USA High School Division. The following candidates were deemed eligible to be placed on the ballot by the Qualifications Committee.
The Alabama Skills USA High School State Secretary Sophie Hill will introduce each candidate.
Brody Chapman from DeKalb County Technology Center.
Not only fundamental skills, but I received valuable life lessons for basketball Hi, my name is Brody Chapman. I'm the chap you need for your next state officer, and I'm from Ider High School. I attend the DeKalb County Technology Center where I study healthcare. I plan to become a travel nurse so I can visit amazing places across our country and help people along the way. And I am ready to serve as your next Alabama Skills USA state officer. Varsity sports play a prominent role in many aspects of my life. Even though I've played several sports, basketball has really taught me many life lessons. Over the years, I've had an outstanding support system from friends and family. However, one courageous man stands out from the rest, my grandfather. He was my #1 fan and encouraged me to continue playing basketball. My fondest memory was always when Grandpa and I would discuss every moment of my basketball games. Not only did I learn fundamental skills, but I received valuable life lessons from basketball that I will take into future endeavors. In this speech, I'm going to explain 3 attributes that I've gained through basketball that makes me stand out from all the other candidates. The first attribute is my leadership. For example, during basketball games, if you are down by 1 point or your team is in a heated discussion, who's going to step up and be a leader? Basketball is a game of joy and excitement. There's nothing else like hitting a game-winning shot or making an important play. However, this game is also about heartbreak. Just how like there's nothing else like making a big play. There's also nothing else like losing a game by 1 on a buzzer beater. This, of course, is sad. It's a sad moment. It upsets everyone on the team, including myself. But I still have to be the leader, pick my brothers up, and encourage them to get ready for the next game. Many times through the season, I've had to step up and be a leader. A lot of the time, it isn't pretty, but the leader has to do the dirty work and lead by example. My second attribute is my work ethic. We've been learning about the importance of being a good worker in my health science class. The qualities include teamwork, working with and supporting members of the team. Also included in work ethics, the responsibility and dependability to complete the task. I learned about this through serving as the president of my local chapter of Skills USA. Not just basketball, but any sport you play, you must have a good work ethic. If you do not have a good work ethic, then someone else will work their way above you. I believe my work ethic and drive could work my way up above other candidates. My third and final attribute is when I know when to be serious and when I can joke around. Maturity is important in many aspects of life. In basketball, I know when it's time to joke around with my time, but I also know it's time to get serious with my time. Remember Brody Chapman as your next state officer. I am the chap for you.
Thank you, Brody. Ron Garrett from Etowah County Career Technical Center.
Hello, my name is Ryan Garrett, and I would like to be a part of the next Skills USA State Officer team. I had never heard of Skills USA until Ms. Charterman mentioned that I'd be a good candidate for a section officer. At first, I didn't think I could do it, but she told me to go home and research more about what it is. So I did, and I found out about all the great benefits that Skills USA has to offer. But the benefits weren't the only reason that I joined Skills USA. Skills USA is a really good thing to join because it prepares you for life after high school, and that's the best benefit of all, in my opinion. Becoming a Skills USA state officer will not only help me gain the skills of communication, professionalism, teamwork, and more of those business and job and life after high school skills. Tons of people always say they can't wait to get out of high school, but they don't try to prepare themselves. By joining this group, we can all prepare ourselves for our future and help each other. We can build on each other's thoughts and ideas, and then over time, we will improve our communication and teamwork skills and help others to do the same thing. Now I leave you to decide if I would be a good candidate for the position of Skills USA State Officer. My name is Ryan Garrett, and I'm running for the position of State Officer.
Thank you, Ryan. Ray Lambeth from Centennial High School.
My name is Ray Lambeth, and I attend Centennial High School. I'm a 3-year varsity starter on our soccer team. I'm part of the math team, the academic team, part of National Honor Society, and I have a 4.9 GPA. I'm currently fighting for the top of my class. I want to run for Skills USA officer because I enjoy talking to people and meeting new people and learning about new things. I've worked with many people, worked in a Mexican restaurant, and I worked in the oil field, so I've met many people through many walks of life. I would really appreciate your vote for Skills USA officer.
Thank you, Ray.
My name is Ray Lambeth, and I attend
Garrett Weaver from Escambia Bruton Career Technology Center. There was no campaign video speech submitted for this candidate. Our final candidate is Emily Webb from DeKalb County Technology Center.
Hello, Alabama Skills USA. My name is Emily Webb, and I am campaigning to become your next Alabama Skills USA State Officer. Search the web no further. Your choice is clear. Your next Skills USA officer is here. I am currently attending Fife High School as well as the DeKalb County Technology Center. I love to play the piano. I am also very competitive, especially while playing volleyball and softball. I am a triplet, and yes, that does mean there are 3 of us. We look nothing alike and we act completely different. Some people don't even think we are related. I have a good work ethic and try my best to achieve the best scores possible in all of my schoolwork. If I see something that needs to be done, I will do whatever necessary to complete it. At a young age, I learned quickly how to be responsible. I keep a to-do list constantly, and I push myself to complete assignments on time. As I searched for the web for a quote to incorporate in my speech, I came across the perfect one. Susan Jeffers once said, "Feel the fear and do it anyway." Jeffers wrote a book about turning your fears into power. I have been in various positions in student government at my home school and throughout my high school career, but never like this. I have decided to take a big leap of faith and push through whatever fears that are in my way and do it anyway. I am willing to work with all members to achieve the overall goals of Alabama Skills USA organization. I have had experience in leadership positions while working with others to achieve a common goal. Although we may not know what comes next during COVID-19 and the uncertainty of the time in which we live, I'm willing to do whatever is best to make Alabama Skills USA an amazing place for everyone to enjoy. Search the web no further. Your choice is clear. Your next Skills USA State Officer is here. Vote Emily Webb for your next Skills USA State Officer.
Thank you, Emily.
High school delegates, please check the chat. Log into the link in the chat and vote for your next Alabama Skills USA high school officers. Please do not leave the delegate session until we adjourn. There may be additional information to be shared. Remember, voting for high school state officers are for high school delegates only. You will have 3 minutes to vote. Vote now. Please do not leave the delegate session until we adjourn. There may be additional information to be shared. Remember, voting for high school state officers are for high school delegates only. You will have 3 minutes to vote, so go ahead and vote now.
You have 1 minute remaining. please give us 1 second as we would like to share something with our delegates. We like to encourage all of our candidates and everyone in Skills USA to stay connected with Skills USA through our media platforms. Thank you for your participation in this democratic process of our organization. All ballots will be counted and the election of officers will be announced at the Alabama Skills USA State Conference Award Ceremony. We hope you will join us then. I declare this meeting adjourned.